Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along.
Alright, welcome back guys. This is Wise and Fun Fox with a Rust video. This is a really good budget base. Just a really great starter base. So let's show you the design. And first, if this video helped you guys in any way, make sure you guys hit that like button. That will help me out a ton. So first, I want to apologize for the not smooth frame rate. I can play this game, but once I turn fraps on, it just hates me. So I do apologize for that. Don't put a thumbs down just because I have a crappy computer. Everyone has to work with what they have. So let's start the video off. So let me just say this is probably about the most average type of budget base I see. I mean, we're talking about you just gone on a server. You don't even have sheet metal doors. You're just building a base, and this is what I see. Basically a 2x1, and then people use wood doors while they smelt um, to get sheet metal doors, and that is just bad news bears. Like, you can do so much better, but this is what people go to because it's super easy. It's kind of costly for the amount of protection you get. I mean, you can do a little bit more. Like, a little 2x1 like this is, like 3,000 stone. But if you spend like another 1,000 or 1,500 stone, you can have so much better of a design. So this is it right here, guys. So the great thing about this base design is that the tool cupboard can't be rated within 2 C4 or 4 rockets. So let me show you guys the base design. It's super simple. Sorry if that's kind of loud. I need to turn that down. But it is like a bridge based design, because it's so much better when you're first smelting your first couple of sheet metal doors, because there's no way you can get up to like a tower that's 3 high. There's just absolutely no way. It doesn't matter how many people, you can't get it. If it was 2 high, say if it was 1, 2, and yeah, you could definitely get up there with a couple of people, boosting. But this just adds a ton of protection. So how you get in the base is you have one ladder, and this is kind of hard with lagging a little bit, but there we go. Alright, so you just walk on over and then smelt your stuff. I personally would probably do a wood door right here, and then of course you get rid of the bridge base. No one can get up here unless they actually use C4 rockets to blow down the tower. And yeah, it's a really good tip, just to get your first couple of sheet metal doors, and you'll be totally protected. And yeah, within a little triangle, you can actually fit quite a bit of stuff. I mean, this box, it kind of looks like it's shooting out the wall, but it's not. You can get a sleeping bag, and the furnace is actually, sticking out, but that's fine. We're going to use that um, basically in the future. So, I mean, that's actually kind of a good thing. It's kind of a bad thing. They know where you're smelting all your stuff, but I mean, honestly, it's really not that bad. So, um, this right here, this design is about 5,000 stone, I want to say. So it's really not that hard to get at all. So okay, so to get to your tool cupboard is really simple. So let me just show you guys where the tool cupboard is really fast. Yeah, so it's right there. It's going to be basically inside of foundation. So more than likely, once you upgrade your base, they won't suspect it unless you can make educated guesses, and you can kind of guess where tool cupboards are. Most of the time, you're gonna have more trouble than you think you are if you know how to hide your tool cupboards. I mean, there's different ways you can do that. So you can hide them in foundations, which is a really, really good tip. Of course, there's going to be, if you look at, here, let me, I wish I had a better computer. So you can look at this, it's 70% stable. So most advanced raiders or anybody who's Rust knows, you know, about this stability, and it just decreases if you don't have it on an actual foundation. So they'll know. But if you know these are upgraded to stone, there's no way they'll know unless they use C4 and then you know they break this chest and then they look down and see what the actual stability is. So I mean, so that's a really good thing. So just to get to your tool cupboard, they're gonna you know they're gonna have to blow through, basically they're gonna have to use 4C4 or 4 rockets. There's no other way you can get to that tool cupboard, you know, if it's stone. And pointing the other way. So yeah, I mean that's basically the tip. You just use a bridge base and you'll be super protected. And yeah, I played around this design right here, and I'll show you guys what I came up with. This is basically a super, you know, probably top tier, like everything has doors on it. This is probably like in game for a solo player, I would think. This is what I can accomplish in about a day of playing just like a solid all day. You can get a mini base like this. For a solo player, it's really not that many. I mean, you gotta spend at least a full day or like 2 half days of playing to, you know, if you're playing on a vanilla server. So this is what you can accomplish. It's not terrible. I mean, it looks a lot bigger than what it is. So let me take you a tour of it. So this is where you walk in. Of course, that's how you get up to the main area. This right here. Some people would suspect this would be the tool cupboard, and a lot of people do put the tool cupboard in here, especially with the door. I've seen a lot of people do that. So it's at least 4C4, you know, to get to the tool cupboard. And if this chest was placed just a little bit better, you can have a double chest and a furnace in here, or a small box. So you can fit quite a bit of stuff. You know, it's like a drop chest, I would say. Like you went out raiding or you went out farming. You don't want to walk up all the way up here. You can, you know, place stuff down there. So this right here, you know, I need to upgrade the very edge of it, but this furnace right here is right here to get up to the next level, just so you don't have to use a ladder. So I kind of like that, and it works really well. So you just hop up here. This is your main loot right here. So yeah, this is the very top ceiling. So you can see the roof and stuff. So they have to blow through the roof and then the top ceiling if they raid towered you. But that's kind of more difficult because it's a tower and it's skinnier. So there's a less likely chance they can actually get on top of your roof. But if they do, they're going to have to use at least 4C4 or whatever the equivalent is in rockets. So there's quite a bit of storage right here. This right here is pretty much like a catwalk. And this thing is amazing. Use doors, don't use windows. Windows are basically retarded to shoot out of. You can get so much more angles using doors. So I would just use sheet metal. Like you know, when you upgrade your base, you're going to have a lot of sheet metal doors because you switch them with, you know, armor doors. So I would just use the sheet metal doors, you know, for a catwalk or whatever shooting area you do have. So this is the other entry. So you can, so there, I always like having 2 entries into base. It's just pretty much standard, I would say. If you're an advanced Rust player, you don't want to have 1 entry. So you go up here, go up these stairs, and then I just noticed you would probably want your stairs on this side so you can shoot them out. So, you know, if you were getting ready to shoot those ladders up, there's no way they can boost 3 high up, especially in a small area like that. There's just absolutely no way. And there's roofs on top of these, so no matter what, they're gonna have to use a ton of C4 to get into this base. Also, let me show you this. There's one more entry. So this is a closed entry right here, and I kind of have it on purpose. It's not connected to the main base. So this door right here is the exact same thing we saw on the very beginning of the video where I showed you guys. So this furnace sticks out into this other side, into that first entry. Once we got up the not floor grill, what was it called? Basically the ladder hatch. Sorry, but you can transfer loot in between those. And this is just a good place to shoot out from. And yeah, I kind of like this. And then you can shoot out from here too. So it has some decent angles you can shoot out from. So you can, I mean, this is like I said, like this is full out. Everything is pimped out on this base. It's a good, very good solo base. Now, to raid it, you would think it would be pretty easy. And the thing is about on towers, you don't know where the tool cabinet is. I mean, you kind of know the layout just by looking at it. You see 3 square foundations, and you know there's a triangle in the middle. I mean, that's just geometry. You know that. So more than likely, you would think the tool cupboard is right there. Or it could be here. You really don't know. But you know there's 2 doors right here. So you know the tool cupboard is not in between those. So there's basically 3 possible areas where the tool cupboard could be. It could be there, could be in the middle, in the triangle, on top of the triangle foundation, or it could be, on, if they look out, like they look at the lay of the land, they kind of can see, if you know how to build, that this is kind of like an indentation in the land, and you could assume that the tool cabinet could be there. So, I mean, there's 3 possible places, and yeah, I hope this video helped you guys. Like, there's just so many different options. Like, personally, if I did have high exterior like stone walls, I would totally wrap this thing and then use this as my main entry and just wrap this thing. I mean, but it is a solo budget based kind of design, so I mean, I've been playing Rust a long time. You kind of get lucky on that blueprint. So usually I like designing my bases without that, because you can really never actually guarantee you're gonna get that blueprint unless you suck a dick, a main dick. Just kidding. But yeah, I think that is about it. I have a really awesome trap base design. So I hope you guys stay tuned for more base design videos, and make sure you guys hit that like, and I will see you guys next time.